Okay, hi guys. I just wanted to let you know I am plumbing the depths. I am plumbing the absolute depths of low production values. So this takes the cake right here. Really bright underneath, a foggy thing on top, and I look like I'm out of focus. It's perfect. So anyway, so Eric and I were recording previously, and at the what mark, the 23-minute mark, it froze. So I feel cheated. So I'm going to finish through this medium, since this is also on Yankee Q News and X and Facebook. There are a couple other things that are bugging me. I had to get them off my chest, so I wanted to share them with you. All right, so I talked about Spain. I talked about the blood test for predicting Alzheimer's. I talked about the food additives and sweeteners. But what I didn't get to talk about was to remind you about the wonderful election fraud that was committed in Bridgeport in 2023. All right. So that case is still in process. And it was a year ago that there was a mention, the case surfaced, 5 people for tampering with absentee ballots. Wanda being our hero. She is the queen of election fraud. Yes, she is. And she was right there. Meantime, the one last thing I wanted to bring up here on this part is that mass deportations are coming to New York City. And it should be noted that as the announcement for mass deportations was brought out, what happened today? Oh, what a funny coincidence. We had a bombing at 26 Federal Plaza. That's the building for immigration in Manhattan. Okay, so as what was his name? Pasovic. Why am I blanking on his first name? Mr. Pasovic had noted that this, doing little things like bombing government buildings, is right out of the communist playbook. All right, it's communism 101, and so it's to be expected, and expect more. Meantime, right? How do you do? All right. So that's the main point I want to make. Let's see if there's something else I want to get into here. I would let them kind of settle down there. Carol has shown up with her friend. I'm sorry, ma'am. I forgot your name. Beatrice. That doesn't sound like a Spanish name to me. Beatriz.
It is very short.
Is it related to the Beatitudes?
I don't think so.
You don't
But
think
I
so?
can give you attitude though.
All right. Yes.
You okay, darling?
Yeah.
Yes.
So much.
All right, darling.
All right.
Appreciate it.
I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Yeah, have a good night.
You too.
All right.
guys.
Bye.
Have a good
See
one.
you.
Take care.
Take care.
Okay. So all of
She's
this,
so cute.
yes, and Cerca. My Spanish is so bad. She is from Puerto Rico. We'll leave it at that.
Beatrice means she who brings happiness, bringer of joy.
Okay.
She does.
So doesn't the word beatitude have some relationship to the concept of joy? When they say the beatitudes,
It could.
it's
Yeah.
like beauty. It's the same idea as beauty. Beatitudes.
Oh,
She's going to look it up.
interesting.
She's going to look it up. But this is my opportunity now. So I finished my newscast. Now I'm just going to spend a few minutes here, if you enough. I've taken you people by surprise, haven't I? I can tell because nobody's showing up. Sometimes you usually show up when I
Right.
wrap this up.
So
But yeah.
Yeah.
So what's your number one subject, Carola?
My number one subject
Yes,
about what? Anything?
anything.
Anything. Let's see.
While she's thinking about it.
Let's get rid of the socialism.
All right, get rid of the socialism. Well, then you like the thing over here. I'll put it
I'm
up
getting
here
scared
again.
of
Right.
what's
All right.
going on.
Capitalism takes you out of poverty. Socialism puts you in poverty.
I love it.
All right. So, and it's true.
Let's make a big sign of that. And I
Okay.
would take it and stand in front of the library.
Well, it's been a long time since we've stood in front of the library.
I know, but I think it's getting warm enough now on a sudden day. Nice.
Warm
Sunday.
enough in July? Seriously?
A nice
Okay.
Sunday, we could do it.
Interesting. I will weigh this. I thought we were done with doing those things, but maybe not.
No, I don't
Maybe
think
not.
so.
Yeah.
We gotta educate people.
Yeah. So, I mean, yeah, that's it. So there was an exercise.
Thank you.
Okay. So this was in August of 2015. So this would have been shortly after President Trump announced that he was running. We had this person who was working with us named John Shepard, and who said, let's get out and do a rally for Trump in front of the Macy's in Stanford, because remember, it was the Macy's that decided to not sell Trump ties anymore. So some unbelievable number of people canceled their Macy's credit cards as a result.
That's incredible, isn't it?
Right. So there you go. Right off the bat, people forget how deep President Trump's appeal was to people. So there we were, standing in front of Macy's right there on East Main Street in Stanford on that fine August day. And so we happened to pick a
Do
spot.
we have any pictures we can?
Oh
pictures
boy,
of us
it'd be
doing it,
so long ago. I don't know how would I even begin to find them. Maybe John Shepard has. I'll give him a
I
call.
bet you have them on your,
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a while. So, point is, we were standing at this intersection, okay? And I had the opportunity to watch the foot traffic, okay? We were there for 1 hour, and in that hour, you had people walking by that street across. So you imagine a square, right? You got the intersection. People walking there, this way. People over here walking that way. You had people coming down like this. Then you had someone coming up like this. Had people coming across like this. Okay. So you had foot traffic there. We were next to a bus stop. And every few minutes, a bus would pull up. And there were about 15, 20 people who seemed to get on and off from there, and they would see us. And we were also standing next to a traffic light. And every few minutes, you had a red light. All these cars would stop. They'd see us. And they got a chance to get the message. And that was the cycle for an hour. Lights changed, buzzing up, people walk by. So when I added this all up, it was easily around 200 people who would have seen us in that hour. We're just standing there.
at least, yeah.
Okay, but it gets better. Then we started to look at the question of, well, if we texted our friends, that's a few more. The best was sending it out on what was then known as Twitter. And we did a computation. If, in fact, there were 8 people who were followers, and those 8 followers retweeted what they saw or what we sent them, are you ready for this number? It blew my mind, but we did the math. 35,000 people,
Really?
just from these 8 people who had a lot of followers.
Wow.
And I'm just sitting there going like,
That's
Really?
a lot. Wow, I
yeah.
didn't
So
know that.
it becomes very hard to measure your impact when stuff like that is happening. So that was pretty awesome.
Well, I think we got a lot of people every weekend. We did it for months.
Oh yeah, no, I
And
remember.
We got a
I
lot of
remember.
people, and we handed out a lot of constitutions.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. At a discount, I got like this huge box from the Heritage Foundation of Constitutions.
We had
I
8
got
or
one
9 of
somewhere.
us.
I got
Yeah.
one from somebody.
Yeah, that's right. So, but one of my favorites was, of course, for the kids. So I'd see the kid, and I'd hand, you want to be smarter than your teacher? Here you go. Right here. This will make him smarter than your teacher. The way their faces lit up was priceless. Okay, I can be smarter than my teacher. Yeah, I'll take it. Too bad I'm a little young to read it, but that's another matter. Okay, it's called. But then, so on the one hand, just to say it, here we did this. Okay, not one of the people that we saw in those 3 years joined us. Not one. Okay, That was a box of around 1,000 constitutions. So I handed those out.
And they didn't throw them away either.
No, I didn't see that.
No,
I mean,
maybe
we had
one or
passed
two.
out flyers and we saw them do that.
Yeah.
And then, I mean, handing out these constitutions is an opportunity for another little thing. Somewhere buried in my hard drive, I was able to put together this thing called, where it said, top 10 things you need to know about the Constitution. And I was
That's
able
good.
to put it on one page, folded it up, put it in the Constitution booklet, and would hand that out. So then it'd be up to people to read that. And yeah, so
We should do that again then.
I would love to find that document. I'm not sure I
The,
could recreate it. But
You
yeah.
can get more constitutions. So
Oh yeah.
give us
Oh
some.
yeah. Sure. They still sell them.
Well, and
It's,
you could get it from Heritage, probably. They would give
yeah,
them to you for
sure.
nothing almost.
no, well, not nothing.
Well, but maybe much cheaper.
I think now they're probably about, in bulk, they're probably about 25 cents a copy.
5 cents?
25,
Oh, 25.
because they were 15 when I did it.
Maybe 25, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the juice is flowing here, Carol. I don't know.
And I can make
Mm.
copies of the Declaration of Independence, the five men standing
Well,
here.
but it's in
Everybody could
there.
have one.
The booklet's the Constitution Plus.
Some of it has it in it.
Right. And then who knows what they've done to it since then. Boy, this is interesting. It's for people who want to be in the publishing business, a sort of a cheap and easy thing to do is to try to quote mass produce constitutions, and you have either just the Constitution, include the Declaration of Independence, or you could put in a selection of Supreme Court rulings relating to various issues, and you can sell that for $1 or $2, and still make some money. So people have done that. Probably, it's just, I like to be more creative than that, but I'll take it. Whatever we can do to make
What,
money.
just passing them out?
No, charging for them.
Oh,
All right. I know people won't probably sell them, won't be moving them quite as quickly. I understand, but I still think it's worth it. Just saying. Yeah. So it's interesting that we brought all this stuff up, man. And here I was wanting to talk about conspiracy theories. You really upset my plans,
what
Carolyn.
spiritual theory would you
No,
have?
conspiracy theories.
Oh, conspiracy. What's
Yes.
that one? The
Did we
spy?
talk about the gemstone files?
No, but I've heard of it. I haven't
Yeah.
really, I don't remember what I know about it from before. I
Yeah.
remember the name.
Here, let me just do a quick search
I
here.
still want to figure out how to stop these socialists. I think that's the most
Well,
important thing in our country.
they're declining.
Well-
The pendulum is moving against them. They're holdovers from the old way of
That's
trying
true.
to get control. They're going to
Yes.
die out. They just don't
I
have.
really want to believe you. Okay. Trivia question. How many, the New York City Council has 50, so they're like their House of Representatives. The New York City Council has 51 members.
Right.
Would you care to guess how many are members of the Democrat Socialists of America?
Probably about 23, 24.
I would.
Did you hear the same? You just,
No, I
It
just
didn't-
picked up just based on the stupidity of the normal
well,
say more than-
interaction
no,
in New York.
it's
and-
23.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the
I mean,
number.
There's just so many stupid people that figure that's going to be about the number that would vote those guys in.
Yes. Well,
Because
That's what you
they try to sell socialism as it's for community. We stand for your community.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
You're
what
going to
they're
be
saying.
able to be as a community
To help you.
and not have the police come tell us you can't congregate here. There's too many people. That's what socialism is.
And the minute you take
Yeah.
money from them, they say, okay, then you have to do this, this, and this.
yeah. Well,
And then
we're worse
you're
than
gonna
that.
Start getting everything's gonna go.
Yeah. I mean, no, all these empty promises.
Yep.
And, you still
They
right now.
already don't give a free bus ride. People are complaining.
Yeah. I mean, he's pulled off a couple of stunts here, such as with the rent freeze. There was one other thing that sounded,
And
Pretty
his
good.
wife is a real blown out.
she's
Honest.
bad. She's bad news. Anyway, so the Gemstone File is a conspiratorial document attributed to Bruce Porter Roberts. No, don't know that name. In 1975, a skeleton key to the gemstone file appeared and is generally attributed to Stephanie Caruana. Key is reportedly a synopsis of Robert's documents that presents a chronicle of interlocking conspiracies. So can we talk about interlocking conspiracies?
I don't know. Back in 1975, I was listening to Joe Pine.
Joe Pine?
Joe Pine show on the radio.
Don't remember him.
Oh yeah, he used to sit there and smoke and drink and pontificate. You remember him?
Who?
Joe Pine, the Joe Pine show.
Joe Pine. Well,
He was a
No.
commentator.
yeah, I guess I have to go check that one too.
Yeah, he was
goodness.
something. He was kind of a before Art Bell and some of those others. He was,
Before Art Bell.
I
Really?
think so.
Uh,
Art Bell was.
PYNE. Joe Pine.
Joe Pyne.
Did you read any more of the book he was talking about last week?
Well, a hell of a way to get him set up. Boy, he didn't live very long. Wow. Born in 24 and died in 70. But
Earlier could have been.
he was a sort of a pioneer in advocating a viewpoint and cultivating controversy by arguing with his guests and audience members.
He used to argue. There's a guy that used to he'd be on and people would hurl insults at him all the time. He'd
Yeah.
just sit there, take it, and then go on. And all you had is people on the shows hurling insults, not to Joe Pine, but this other guy.
Yeah,
He was in that same genre or same series
interesting.
of shows.
But this is amazing. Controversy sells.
Oh yeah.
Court,
I
did
just-
you read any more of his book?
Which one?
Did you get the book he was talking about last
No, I
week?
haven't had a chance. I'm going to make a note to. There's this guy I like to buy books through in Old Saybrook. I'll make a note to him.
Have you gotten any
Oh.
farther in it?
Me? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, anyway, let me just.
The last chapter, he
Where
talked,
they-
he did extensive conversations with things that he had found from biblical archaeology.
What's it called? What's it called?
Biblical. We'll get to biblical archaeology. You just get this on my chest. So, Revolution by Eric Metaxas. Have you heard about this?
No, I think he pointed
It's a
that out.
bestseller,
Yeah.
a national bestseller.
I have
And
heard about it. I
It
didn't-
is a rather thick book, as you can see. I believe, let's see here. If we're not talking about the footnotes, let's see, how did
Are
it
they talking about a revolution in America or the revolution?
The Revolution.
Okay,
I guess the title is a little misleading for some people.
yeah,
The
I was,
Revolution.
some people are saying we're gonna have a revolution.
577 pages.
I wasn't
We're-
sure.
We're setting up a revolution, moving into a new. That's why I like the Cliff High.
What?
He talks-
What?
We're moving into the world, what he calls sci-fi.
The world of sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Neuro world. He goes back to. Is it
Yeah.
Balant? Oh, there's two, the Russian guy. There's two Russian guys that talked about this. We're going to be moving into
Yeah.
every day from
I'm
Okay.
gonna send this one to you. It's
Yeah.
hilarious.
What's that?
You'll appreciate the humor.
Okay. And my computer is running out of time here, so I may have to sign off soon. But what is it?
It's a fella from Canada
Oh,
telling he's
What?
telling a dirty joke but doing it tastefully.
okay. Johnny Carson had a lot of those people on. We remember Rodney Dangerfield. He was good. So let's see. All right, it's going. I'm going to try it for another 30 seconds, and I got to sign off. So quickly, the concept of certain inalienable rights is an American concept. Didn't come from any place else, courtesy of James Otis in 1761, whereby someone we know as John Adams was listening in a court case where James Otis was arguing against what was called writs of assignment, which was an earlier version of unreasonable search and seizure. So James Otis, the lawyer's argument was that because of certain inalienable rights, the British government couldn't do that. that's your thought. And unfortunately lost the case. And on that, I am signing off here, guys. Sayonara. So yeah, this book has got